If you click this video, you want one answer. How do 48 teams become 32 in the knockout stage of the 2026 World Cup? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. The complete system, step by step, no confusion. But here's the thing almost nobody talks about. Buried inside this system is one rule that can end a team's World Cup over a single yellow card. Not a loss, not a bad goal difference. One card picked up in their very first game. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 official FIFA criteria in exact order that decide who advances and who flies home. You'll understand why some third-place teams survive while stronger teams pack their bags. And you'll never look at a group table the same way again. Picture this. A team plays 3 group matches, finishes third, and most people assume they're done. They're not. They advance, and they're still alive to win the entire tournament. Meanwhile, another team scores more goals, concedes fewer, looks like the better side on paper, and flies home early because of a single card one of their players picked up on a Tuesday night, in a game they actually won. That's the 2026 World Cup. And that's exactly why this is the most unpredictable format in the history of the tournament. For the first time ever, 32 of the 48 teams reach the knockout stage. 2/3 of the entire field survives the group phase. But the system that decides which 32 is far more ruthless than it looks. Let's start from scratch. The simple version first. 48 teams split into 12 groups of 4. Every team plays 3 matches, one against each of the other 3 teams in their group. A win is 3 points, a draw is 1, a loss is 0. Standard stuff so far. After 3 games, the top 2 teams from every group automatically advance. 12 groups times 2. That's 24 teams locked in. If you've watched a World Cup before, this part feels familiar. Top 2 qualify. Simple, but here's the catch. That's only 24 teams, and the knockout bracket needs 32. So where do the other 8 come from? This is exactly where 2026 throws out the rulebook. Here's where 2026 is completely different from every World Cup before it. Every group also has a team that finishes third. 12 groups means 12 third-place teams. And in every previous tournament, finishing third was a death sentence. You went home. 0 exceptions. Not this year. In 2026, 12 third-place teams get thrown into one giant combined table and ranked against each other. The best 8 survive, joining the bracket in the brand new round of 32. The bottom 4 go home. That's 8 extra teams clinging to life that would have been eliminated in any other era of the World Cup. And this creates something genuinely strange. While you're watching your team's group games, 2 completely separate races are happening at once. Race 1, can your team finish in the top 2 of its own group? Race 2, if they slip to third, are they good enough to beat the other third-place teams scattered across the entire tournament? Think about what that means. You're no longer just competing against the 3 rivals in your group. You're competing against 11 other third-place teams you never even play. Teams in groups on the far side of the map, in cities you'll never visit. A late goal in a match that has nothing to do with your country can knock you out. 24 group winners and runners-up, plus the 8 best third-place teams, equals 32 in the knockout stage. And 16 teams go home. There's even a hidden quirk baked into all this. Because nobody knows in advance which groups those 8 third-place teams will come from, the bracket literally cannot be finalized until the very last group game ends. There are 495 different possible combinations of who plays whom in the round of 32. So how does FIFA actually decide which third-place teams grab those final 8 spots? 5 official criteria, applied in strict order. The moment one of them separates 2 teams, you stop right there. The rest don't matter. Most fans know the first 2. Almost nobody talks about the 4th. And the 4th is the one that breaks hearts. Rule 1, points. Most points wins. Plain and simple. Win equals 3, draw equals 1, loss equals 0. 4 points almost always gets a third-place team through. 3 points is the danger zone. Sometimes it's enough, sometimes it sends you home. 1 point is almost always finished. Rule 2, goal difference. If teams are level on points, you compare goals scored minus goals conceded across all 3 games. A team that wins 3-0 is rewarded over a team that wins 1-0. Attacking soccer pays, and this is where most third-place ties actually get settled. Rule 3, goals scored. Still tied? Now it comes down to the raw number of goals scored, not the difference, the total. A team that goes out and wins 4-3 is rewarded over one that grinds out 1-0. The system is practically begging teams to attack instead of parking the bus. Now stop, because Rule 4 is the one no broadcaster ever properly explains, and it's the one that can eliminate a team that did absolutely everything right on the field. Rule 4, fair play or disciplinary points. This is the card count, and it runs entirely on deductions. A yellow card is -1. Two yellows in the same match is -3. A straight red is -4. A yellow followed by a straight red is -5. Fewer cards means a higher fair play score. And here's the brutal part. Cards from all three group games carry over. A needless yellow your defender picked up in the opening minutes of match 1 is still sitting in that table at the end of the group stage, quietly following your team around. Two teams identical on points, goal difference, and goals scored. The cleaner team advances. The team with one extra booking flies home. No goal, no result, nothing that happened on the pitch, just a card. Rule 5. The FIFA World Ranking. And if teams are somehow still dead level after all of that, the final tiebreaker is the FIFA World Ranking, which was locked in before the tournament even kicked off. Think about that. The very last line of this entire system was decided before any of these players boarded their flights, before a single ball was kicked. One quick note so you're never wrong in an argument. Inside a single group, FIFA actually checks head-to-head results between the tied teams first. But for the all-important combined third-place table, the one handing out those 8 golden tickets, these 5 criteria, in this exact order, are what decide everything. Now you understand the system.